Becan.
Son kahvaltımız bugün.
Ya.
Çıkacak yola.
Evet. Son kahvaltımız Becan.
Yeah.
Yazık ya. Tatil bitti.
Yes.
Çok üzüldüm. Çok üzüldüm. Çok.
Ne yapalım?
Yok. 10 gün yetmez ya. Onlar hep kirlilerdir değil mi canım?
Herhalde.
He. Tamam canım. Tamam.
Evet. Son bitişleri yaptık.
Geldi mi böyle?
Geldik.
Tamam.
Hadi git anahtarı asacak yoksa öyle bir şey yapmak lazım. Yoksa direkt asacak.
Asacak herhalde. Ne aldık be Can? Ha? Yolda yemek için. Tamam. Evet, lunch'tan sonra hareket edelim. Evet. Lunch'tan sonra lunch'ımızı yapalım. Düz Londra'ya. Yazık ya. Çok erken bitti bu tatil. Tamam be Can. Son lunch'ımız.
Yes.
Dök bana biraz istersen. Tamam be Can. Tamam.
O ne güzel.
Sezen beğendi mi bunu?
Görünüşe bakma. Yiyelim bakalım nasıl olur.
Perché io devo dire sì, va bene, passa allo stadio successivo, che hai studiato tutto. Non impareranno mai, non capiranno mai.
Şimdi burada bekliyor muyuz?
Bekliyoruz. Valizler bilecek.
Niçin?
Motor daha gelmedi.
Hadi ya.
Yes.
Yes. Ne yapayım Becan? Tatil bitti de ya. Yazık ya. Koğuş geldi Becan. Evet, koğuş geldi. Şimdi bagajları yükleyip Allah isterse buradan ayrılıyoruz.
Where I've eaten the rest of the bags.
Yeah, these two are ours. Yes, yes. Artık sona geldik. Son birkaç valiz daha yüklenecek.
Goodbye.
Bye, bye. Prego, prego, prego.
Grazie.
Grazie.
So you have to go get the coach and then get all that sort of ideas for you.
Evet. Şimdi 3'e 5 var. 3'e 5 var. Hareket ettik. Otelden hareket ettik. Bugün kaçı? 14 yapacağım. Çarşamba.
Haziran, Çarşamba 2017, 14.55'te hareket ettik.
Evet.
No, I'm not sitting there. The atmosphere was last.
Oh yeah, so much better. So much better. He was not looking the right way, was he? Okay, well,
Sorry. So I was just apologising for using it all on the camera.
yeah, he knocked me off now, so I'm a bit. Right, welcome aboard.
Hey!
We have to go home, I'm afraid.
Yes.
But then if it's going to stay this weather all week, you wouldn't want to be here anyway, would you?
No.
No!
Home, home is sweet home.
Home sweet home. I don't know about you, but I'm ready for going home now. We've been away for 3 weeks now, so we're ready for home for a little while. Right, so what we're going to do, head up onto the motorway as per usual. We will stop in at the Shell garage, which is just over into France there. So if anybody wants to get out and use the shop,
Yeah.
if there's anything you wanted,
Sorry? I can get coffee as well.
you can get coffee and pop and that sort of thing. It's not a scheduled stop, it's just that we want to fuel up before we get going really. So it's better to have a full tank, isn't it, when you set off up through France and everything. So yeah, so we'll stop there. So if anybody, like I say, if anybody wants to use the shop, you can do. That's not a problem. And then we'll get underway, and we'll let you know about our evening meal stop as we get on the way. Okay.
Evet, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sağ salim inşallah, kazasız belasız, hiçbir şey olmadan Londra'ya varırız. Allah yardımcımız olsun.
So day off Wednesday, both together.
Teşekkür ederim. Hadi bu işi naklettik.
To stop on Tuesday.
Hareket ettik ha.
Evet.
Dur bakayım, kaçta varacağız? 3. 3'e 5 kala çektik. 40 dakika mı canım? İşte. Fransa'dayız şu anda.
40 dakika tuttu ya. İşte.
Mentom'a geldik. Fransa'nın güzelliklerini gör hocam. Nice gelince yine çekerim biraz.
By the way, because we need to fuel at the front. So. Middle door, please.
Evet. Streçlendik biraz, yavaş düşeceğim.
Becan ama bu almonları, walnutları bitiremedi.
Yok. Telefon yandığında.
Çok güzel geldi. Almanları da bitiremedik mesela.
Yok.
Allah'ım ya biz ne biçim insanlarız. Ama orada ne var mesela?
Nerede?
Croissant aldı.
Ya.
on the coach.
Yes.
And then what we also do is put it on our Facebook group.
Yes.
It is a closed group, so don't worry. People can't see it. So unless they're on our group, and it's only Shearing's passengers really that are on our group. Okay. So people have to ask to be on the group, and we accept them if they've been passengers or not. So people just can't go on there and look at it. So you don't have to worry about that. But of course, you don't have to be in the photo if you don't want to. It just would be nice if we all. So once we get parked up in here, we'll find a space and we'll take a photo.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Okay. And then if you want to join the group, you can do.
Julie,
Yeah.
you can ask people if they don't mind. I can take one photo as well.
Okay. Well, we'll just. Yeah. We'll see what we get.
I don't think so because on that evening I have taken every table. Every table I have taken.
Okay, what we'll do is we'll just do it at the side of the coach here, by the front door. Seems how the sun's behind us there. If we all just stand by the side of the coach, and we'll take a photo, and that'll be put onto our Facebook group.
Yes, all right, you can come out now. Yes. This will be very fine picture. Molamızı verdik. Bir saat molamız var. Geyliğime çıkalım, bir tur yapalım. Değil mi bize?
Baktım.
Koşanlarımızı yedik. Krakerlerimizi de yedik. Meyvemizi yiyoruz.
Yes.
Tatlımızı da yedik. Güzel. Yıkadın mı elçikleri?
Yıkadım. Tuttum.
Ve şimdi herhalde biraz sonra ayrılacağız. G-Stop Makon bölgesinde olacak Becan. Yürü. Arkada yan şeyler.
Ya camları siler.
Yani nerede diye.
Ne bileyim.
Ne silmez.
Welcome back everybody. So apologies for the prices. That's French Motorway Services, that's British Motorway Services as well unfortunately, but as we're in France we have a lot of choice, unfortunately.
Kaçtı? 20. 8'i 10 geçiyor. Avignon tarafından hareket etti.
Early we normally would, which was of course again much like the other days. Because our timing's out the other way this time at City 6. So normally this would be the session where we'd be a little bit later, getting into sort of start of the night time running, and I'll get your head down because I've got the what they call the graveyard shift tonight.
Kuru yemişlerimizi de yedik. Nasıl? Geri mi götürecek kuru yemişleri?
Yok işte yediğim
Artık oğlun gülecek bize. Yine biz götürdük çikolatayı, Toblerone'yu. Sen geri getiriyorsun.
Ne yapayım valizde kaldı.
Valizde kalmış.
Ne kadar taşıyacağım?
Olmaz böyle şey. Nasıl? Bir Cihan geri yesin. Limana gelecek şimdi. Gece yarısını 10 geçer. Makından ayrılıyoruz. Bugün Perşembe 15 Haziran 2017. Evet, doğru. Perşembe'ye girdik Perşembe. Hadi hayırlısı. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim again. Sağ salim Londra'ya varalım. ...171 litre. 228 euro.
İşte. Demek o litreydi alttaki.
1.33 litre. Litresi 1.33. The drivers are sleeping. Look at this.
He's not asleep.
Huh?
I'm there not asleep.
I see. Look at this. My God.
This is things we never see, isn't it?
Yeah. This is another world.
Different world.
Yeah.
Stop in about 5 minutes. So breakfast stop about 5 minutes time. We've had a pretty good run up overnight, so we can afford to give you a fair bit of time. It should just about have opened as we arrive. It's due scheduled to open for 6 o'clock, so everything should be opening up just as we get there. As we've had such a good run up, we're pretty ahead on schedule, so we can afford to give you plenty of time just in case they're not quite with it, shall we say. So we need to leave here at 7 o'clock, so we should arrive just after 6. We need to leave here for 7 to get you down to Calais. So anyway, 7 o'clock departure from your stop here. Thank you.
Peşan biz buradayız ha. Kale nerede? Ta yukarıda. Tamam. Peşan. Benim korsansiyonum var ben. Hadi ver bana. Bırak bana. Seninki nerede? Değil mi bakalım? Al bedava. Listen.
Changing over, Julie and I will come off at Pidoo's, the same as we did, we joined you, and there's some other nice chap, not done who yet, but somebody else will take you obviously on through to the interchange at Stock 24. We get the delights of a little one-star hotel in Calais for 9 hours before we head home.
When he says little.
Little being the operative word. When we thought they were going to put us in there for 2.5 days, we did actually ask them if we could have 2 rooms, because they do some have got adjoining rooms over the door, the dividing door in the middle, because we can just about manage sort of one day together in there, but it's. Let's put it this way, you have to walk sideways when you walk around the beds. a little bit tight, shall we say. Anyway, so we do that, we should be home, we live in Hastings, so we should be home about midnight tonight. So we say we'll be leaving you at Pidoo's in Calais again. So, but you, when we get down there, you should get sort of probably good half an hour if you want to sort of go in, if you want to get any wine or beer or anything like that. They also, there's a branch to the Belgian chocolate shop from Ostend there as well now, PJ's. They sell the chocolates if anybody likes chocolates or wants to take some gifts home or something like that. And say, it's really a case of sit back and enjoy it. This is quite a nice sunny morning for this particular part of France. It's we come down here normally in thick fog, and so it's quite nice to actually see something for a change. A couple of bits and pieces I can point out on the way down that we didn't point out on the way up, mainly because it was dark. And it's sort of, and then obviously we'll say just under 2 hours we should be down to Calais anyway. Just going past also, there's a sign there called La Meridian Vert, the Green Meridian. Most of you probably know about the Greenwich Meridian, the Prime Meridian that runs through the Royal Observatory at Greenwich, runs north and south. And from that we can work out exactly where we are anywhere around the world, to the east or to the west. It hasn't always been so. There was competition at one time for who would have the Prime Meridian. The French were the other candidates. There was a Prime Meridian that ran also through the observatory at Paris. And if you look on maps leading right up to just to after Napoleonic times, a lot of the maps have actually got the French maps have got the Prime Meridian as running through Paris and spreading either way from there. Eventually there was all the nations got together and it was decided that Greenwich would be the Prime Meridian, so the French one sort of fell into disuse after that. green meridian actually runs through the line of the French prime meridian, runs through Paris, north and south, through through France itself. We started in 2000. The idea is that what they want to do is plant trees along the meridian, hence the meridian there, the green meridian. So the idea is eventually there will be a line of trees right the way through France, as close as they can get them onto that meridian. So it's a tree planting exercise, basically trying to increase the number of trees in France. Also on the side to the prime meridians. Obviously we work to Greenwich Mean Time this time of year, British Summer Time, Greenwich Mean Time +1. What a lot of people don't realise, the digital tachos on lorries and coaches in Europe all work on Greenwich Mean Time. The base time, regardless of what time of year it is, all of the tachographs actually work to Greenwich Mean Time, so that it's a constant standard. Unfortunately, they decided this would upset the French, because obviously Greenwich Mean Time, etc., and all the history with the meridians and so on. So they renamed it. So although it is technically Greenwich Mean Time, it's also known as UTC, which is Universal Time Coordinated, which sort of gets them out of upsetting the French without, as you do.
Uyandım ben.
Evet.
Ne yapayım? Tabii.
Gözlerim açılmaz.
Tabii.
Genuine Belgian chocolate, that one. I've got the factory down in Ostend, so it is quite nice.
Tamam.
Şu anda Kale'deyiz. Feribota gideceğiz.
Bezan feri geldi zannederim.
Evet, çıkalım.
Feri geldiğine göre demek biz ona boğut yapacağız. Bu çok güzel bir şey.
Onun arkasına biz gideceğiz.
6.
Okay, so we'll be on car deck 5. Same coach as you've been on all week. I'll let you know what stairs in a second.
Önde olacak, önden çıkacak.
Okay, so you'll be quite close to blue stairs. by quite close, you'll be the coach outside the door.
Evet.
Çek.
Türk müsünüz?
Türk'üm ya.
Aa, dünya küçük ha? Memleket neresi?
Diyarbakır.
Diyarbakır. Biz de Kıbrıslıyız. Ama orada yaşarız.
Ben Kıbrıs'a gittim. Ben
Öyle
Kuş'um.
mi?
Ben Kuş'um.
Öyle mi?
Evet.
Oo. Kıbrıs'a gittiniz.
Gittim lan.
Oturun orada. Çekebilir miyim sizi?
Tabii çekelim. Ayağımda delik var da.
Olsun. O çıkmaz. Mesele değil. İsim neydi sizin?
Osman.
Osman. Çok memnun oldum Osman Bey. Hakikaten memnun oldum. Benim denemek.
Dene.
Biraz acayip isimdir ama yok acayip. Pek bulunmaz.
Ya bulunmaz.
Evet. Dener.
Daha güzel peygamberler ismi.
Evet. Güzel.
Not as good as you think. Considering it's supposed to be
Kenardı burası da.
Yapacağım. Çoğu gelince oraya.
Oturmak istedim. Şimdi bak içerideki masalar hep boştur. Hep kenarlar boştur.
İngiltere'ye ayak bastık.
Henüz çıktık şeyden, Dover'den. Hani şeyden, gemiden henüz çıktık. Daha şey değil. 12.30. 20 dakika kalmış bir kafa gidelim 24 şeye. Oradan bilmem artık ne kadar tutacak görelim. Bir, 2.30, 3 herhalde evdeyiz. Belki daha erken, belki daha geç. Bilmiyorum. Çok güzel, rahat. Geliş tamamladı, hava güzel, her şey tamam.
Becan, nihayet eve geldik ha?
Evet, saat 3.40. En nihayet eve vardık.
Hadi ya.
Valizlerimiz daha henüz koyduk.
He.
Açmadık daha.
İşte.
Eşyalar durur.
Evet.